you have some questions for me?
Yeah. Okay. So my entire interpretation of this is that I'll be in my classroom. I'll basically be doing exactly what I'm doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
um, with additional support from you. You're going to be looking at what I'm doing and kind of giving me feedback. What are your expectations of me?
My expectations of you is that you are completely open and honest,
Okay.
that you trust me as your mentor, and that
Okay.
the feedback that I'm giving you is data driven and solely about the work.
That's what I.
Um, as a teacher, as a current teacher now, and someone who has been through the program, I understand that where you are right now, obviously, is supposed to be growth, you know?
Mm,
Um, but I want to know exactly, what do you want to hone in on your personal skills?
okay.
Like, is it questioning? Is it behavior management? Like, what exactly do you want to focus on as far as the Teach Now rubric to kind of make you better as a teacher?
Well, we were actually just talking about this in class, so I'm actually prepared for this question. Um, I classroom management I have down. They're kindergarten. It's really not hard to control them. A stern look is all I need, but we do a lot of patterns, a lot of routines in class. So I'd say that's my strongest suit. What I'm really looking for is unit planning.
All right. Do you use daily lesson plans right now?
Weekly.
Got you. Okay. What do your assessments look like? I know that you said that there are no formal evaluations, meaning there's no one coming in to evaluate you. But
Yeah.
what do you use to evaluate your students?
My students, well, it's kindergarten, so it's a lot of formative assessment, and they're
Mhm.
all obviously English language learners. So I actually have to scaffold quite a bit. I have got individual homework for them, that kind of thing. For standardized assessments, I have a weekly spelling test. We do have bi-monthly tests that I'm 100% sure about. So unfortunately, everything's kind of up in the air right now. Other than that, I had a weekly assessment that I was giving them in the first semester, but that dropped off because they were struggling a little bit.
Got you.
Yeah.
When it comes to the data, like, what do you do with that information that you receive from the test?
It Since it's all formative, I usually will alter my scaffolding homework based on whatever I get from the test and whatever I get from my kids. I have a quarterly report card that I have to turn into the parents. That is primary. It's funny. It's actually kind of it's a standard based report card, but without any of the standards. It's actually really weird. Um, so we use all of the formative and summative assessments to figure that out. But the actual data doesn't have much implementation besides that.
Got you. All right. So along with the Teach Now rubric, we will definitely be kind of looking at unit planning as well. And I'll be, I guess, when I look at your lesson plans in correlation to your videos, I'm going to be kind of pushing you when it comes to, like, so what is the bigger picture? The reflection piece was, it wasn't the hardest piece, but it was one of the times where whenever there was something in my video that I couldn't really show my mentor, that
Yeah.
was the place for me to kind of explain. So I definitely want to make sure that you take the reflection very seriously and make
Okay.
sure you tailor it exactly to whatever the rubric is asking for that week, you know?
Yeah, I
Um,
do.
and again, just being honest and just trusting the situation. I'm in the classroom myself now, so I understand, like, administration and other school initiatives that kind of get in the way when you're like, I'm trying to show a positive learning environment here. Like, stop
Yup.
interrupting me, right? so so I understand. But just make sure that you are very, clear in your reflection
All right.
about what's going on, okay?
All right. Perfect.
Okay.